Well, it's time to make a proper guide. Here, I'll just show you a few things I did when I was solo in Proving Grounds, a few things I learned, a few tricks maybe that you can leverage for yourself. You want an easy way to do the tank room that maybe just takes a few extra minutes, but stress-free. I'll show you that too. Okay, nice, let's do it. Let's go. So the entrance to the tank here, this is straightforward. Me, I like to go up the left because I'm up higher, safer. You can go down the middle, you can go down the right, whatever you feel like doing. Left is easier for me because honestly, like at the end point, the entrance to the tank, the left side just has more cover here. We'll show you that. Running straight here, you just got the turret. The Unstoppable will meet you up here, so you don't have to worry about killing him. If you just run straight here, the enemies are going to follow anyways, so they'll easily take out from this position where you have the cover. As soon as you kill that Unstoppable, you have line of sight to the door where the mini boss will spawn in, so you can start doing some damage to him right away to get a head start. Also the Unstoppable spawns there, so pretty self-explanatory. The big rock in front of me here provides all the cover you possibly could need. Yeah, once you clear out the ads, then you can focus on the little mini boss there. Once his shield pops up, you're also like right here by the door, so you can kill these ads as they come running out. The Unstoppable's there, you can take him out too. Once that Unstoppable's gone, then you just have to focus on the bubbles. There's a couple things you can do. One, if you have Skyburner's Oath, right, you can just shoot through that bubble to break it. I like jumping up to this high ground right here. It just gives you a good vantage point on the shield generator, if we want to call it that. Just shoot it till it's down, so put a mag and a half, clip and a half to bring down the shield. As soon as it's down, you can start doing damage to the mini boss from here. Easy. Or there is another way. So this is a bit more scary. What you're gonna do is when he's in the bubble, you're gonna run right up to him just like this, and as long as you're like right up in his ass, he cannot hit you. His gun's too big, can't get you. So you can just, man, I don't know, whichever you want to do. So for me personally, that's too much. That's too much stress. It's just too scary. So this is the way I like to just shoot him from distance. It takes longer, for sure, but I just feel quite a bit safer doing it. Either way, I guess when he's dead, he's dead. Tank room's next. If you want to do it easy, just takes a little bit longer. This is what I do. So I don't jump down, I stay up here, kill the ads I can, wait for the interceptors to come down, and you can shoot them from here too. So, you know, I spend a few minutes burning them down. It's not so hard. So with Skyburner's Oath, explosive rounds or anything like that, it is a little bit faster. After I take out that one, you know, then I gotta do the second one. After the second one, then I'm going to take out the captain, any other ads that I can see. And then when that's done, it's time to jump down. Now, here's the thing with jumping down. If no one sees you, they don't shoot. So some of the smaller ads will creep up and like spot you that way. But the snipers, the champions in there, if they don't see you, they will not shoot. They don't know you're there. So I drop down right here and I'm hidden. It's like super stealth mode. So I can kill the sniper from here. You know, I can take my time and then I can kill the second sniper, no problem. Champions don't know I'm here yet. Now some ads might creep up, start chucking grenades, and that's okay. So here's an example. See, champions, ads, no one knows I'm there because I just dropped down. No one's gotten a line of sight on me yet. You can even move locations. See, as long as you run, just put your head down, book it. They still don't see you. So this way, for the phase 1 of the tank room anyways, you can take your time and just clear them out one at a time. Before starting phase 2 of the tank room, right, so I leave this interceptor at the back as kind of the anchor. When I kill him, that spawns phase 2. Now, same thing as with phase 1. If they don't see you, they don't attack. So especially with the tanks. So as soon as I kill this intercept, I'm gonna duck behind this cover. I'm gonna chuck a grenade to the sniper there. You don't have to do that. And then I'm gonna shoot that sniper. But the tanks haven't seen me yet, so they're not even gonna start shooting at all. So there's no panic. You know, I just calmly, I take my time, clear out ads as I can see them. I do not peek out from here for even a second, because the second I do, the tanks will have line of sight of me. As soon as the tank has a line of sight, it will just continue shooting over and over and over again. So as long as you don't get spotted, you're safe. So it makes it super easy. Even the champions, if the champions don't see you, they're not gonna poke up on you. Every once in a while, just randomly, one might jump over this barrier, and that's just a fluke. So maybe keep your super on hand for that, just in case. So slowly clear out the ads. You can even peek where your feet are. There's a little space between the floor and this wall that's in front of me there, so you can take out ads that way. Now it takes longer, yeah, but you're by yourself. You don't have to be an invis hunter, nothing like that. Anyone can do it. Through the space here, you can even take out this barrier more times than not. Just one thing to be careful of is after you kill a certain number of phalanxes or the barriers, the dogs will spawn in, so it's best to be ready for them. It's easier to get a head start on killing them, especially on the right hand side since you're there. Again, just something to keep in mind depending what class you're running in that, but maybe you might want to keep your super handy for the dogs, keep some grenades handy for the dogs. There is a little noise that kind of signals when they're coming, so you can keep your ears open for that as well. After dogs and whatever's left over for ads, there all you have left is really this last barrier, if you've killed that first one through the slot in the floor. So wipe him out. Most of the time, you know, especially when he's the only guy left, the easiest thing to do is just kill him. Let the tank see you, because the next step here anyways is letting them see you, so you can start burning both of them down at the same time. And almost the last step in the tank room is killing both the tanks. You want to burn them both down at the same time, because there's one more wave of ads that spawns after one dies, so we may as well just take out both and just get them over with. Burn them down at the same time when they're both super weak. Take them out immediately, one after the other. And if you're at the far back, you're up the ramp, you'll notice when you take them out, all the ads, because I guess the distance, they run all straight to the far back. So none of them will run towards you. So you see when both die here, all those ads that come rushing out all run to the back. So, you know, if you're a warlock, you can just chuck your grenades and kill them all. Titan, I mean grenades too, I guess, or whatever you're using, but again, you can take your time, super stress-free. When all you have left is like the last barricade or last captain, just, you know, creep up on them and take them out then, and then you're good to go, and you survive the tank room by yourself. Really the next section, no problem making it to the end. It's pretty straightforward. You just run through, kill everything, easy. This one last part, if you don't know, has a small mechanic where there's the captain at the far end of the gap here. As soon as you kill him, that spawns the big boys and the ads behind you. So just keep that in mind. As soon as you see him die, don't loiter at the back here, because some guys are going to creep up from behind and chop your head off. Other than that, again, straightforward. As straightforward as getting hit in the back of the head by a rock can go anyways. The elevator here, again, I mean, there's a barrier and an unstoppable and a bunch of dogs, so just keep that in mind. You can back way up though and just do this at your own pace. It's nothing mechanic heavy at all about it. Again, straightforward. Once it's dead, go in the elevator and you're at the boss, of course. The boss room. This used to be so scary, but it's not so bad now. So first thing, as soon as you activate it, book it to the oven. The oven's what I call the tunnel that lights on fire underneath here. So he spits out his little balls of fire there. Run to this tunnel, they'll auto detonate on the sides of the oven. I like to hide in this little corner. Immediately after that, wait for the ads to drop in. The boss can't see you. If he does end up releasing more balls, he won't until you do more damage, but Anyways, you're totally, not totally safe, but you know, relatively safe to clear out these ads. I mean, restoration helps. After the ads are done, I like the right side. You can do left side, but you got these nice barricades you can hide behind. It gives you good line of sight to the boss there without getting like blasted in the face. Once you do enough damage, his shield inflates. Unstoppable spawn in. I like this corner again. I mean, it's probably better if you reload your weapons before this part though. Otherwise you get kind of screwed in a panic. But if something goes wrong, that's what the oven's for. This oven through this whole boss fight is kind of your sanctuary, so you can go in there. You know, it does turn on sometimes, so you can't hang out forever, but at least it gives you a bit of breathing space if you need to change locations, because it's getting a little dicey. After the unstoppables are done, then you can work on breaking the bubble. So I got Skyburner's Oath in this one. So again, from my little spot by the barricade here, you can easily start breaking the shield generator on the bubble here. But if you don't have Skyburner's Oath, you can jump to the opposite side here, get the low ground. Low ground is your friend when it comes to these blue lobbing cannons. So you can break the shield generator from here. As long as you're lower, he's not going to hit you. Once it's done though, one more wave of ads, clear them out, and then after the ads are cleared, you're ready to do damage to the boss again. So I like the back part here. Again, the low ground's your friend at this section. The only part that gets a little dicey is his fireballs that he shoots out. You got to be ready to take them on, whether it's keeping a weapon with a full clip ready to take them out as you go, or just being ready to like just back off and give them some space so you have time to shoot them down. Okay, after this next phase, he pops his new bubble and unstoppables come. So if you run all the way to the far back here, his fireballs are not going to reach you. They'll auto detonate before they get to you. His purple goop cannon will reach you though, so you do got to watch out for that. One thing you gotta be careful, sometimes the unstoppables will glitch out and they'll spawn behind you just like this, and that sucks. So one thing to keep in mind here, try not to panic. You do have quite a bit of room in this backyard section to run circles around the unstoppables and to give them some space. So yeah, just give them some space if this happens and take them out. Once unstoppables are done though, then it's time to break the final bubble. So Skyburner's Oath from way back here is your friend. I only suggest if you are using Skyburner's Oath, even don't completely break it. Run up there for the last couple shots and take it out when you're close, because you're going to want to be relatively close to that oven when his bubble does pop. If you don't have Skyburner's Oath though, there's a couple tricks you can do. One is a little bit dicey, but if you can do it, or if you practice it a little bit, it's not so bad. One is you start at this end of the oven and you kite him around like this, sprinting to the other side where you can jump up just barely on the ledge, and it counts as low ground. So like I said, low ground and those kinds of weapons are your friend, so you can shoot the generator from here. Alternatively though, you're just going to run back and forth from the oven, shoot a couple times, run to the other side, jump up, shoot it a couple times, run to the other side, shoot it a couple times until it finally breaks like this. And then you have the very final wave of ads, take them out, and then after that you're just on to the final burning of the boss. So safest place for me is just sticking by the oven here. I run from one side to the other, after clearing the ads of course, run from one side to the other, taking pot shots at the boss. It's pretty cheap, it's super boring to watch, but just to give you a couple examples here, I'm gonna kill this final ad, run to the other side here, I'm gonna shoot him a few times, just pretend I shot him a few more times than that one bullet, run to the other side here, I'm gonna shoot him a few times. You know, he shoots his fireballs, so again, I'm using the oven here as cover. Jump to the other side. I'm just going to repeat this over and over again, using my super and heavy as I have it. until he's like dead, and then after that, all done. So again, super boring. This last part, anticlimactic, absolutely. It's just definitely the safest way. I mean, man, there's nothing more frustrating than dying in the last few seconds of the boss damage phase, you know? So, I mean, I played safe, that's just my style, like I said. Other than that, Proving Grounds, I mean, I would say, what is it? Maybe the fourth hardest. We got, what, Lightblade, Glassway Corrupted, and Proving Ground, I guess. I hope you found this helpful anyways. Hopefully the tank part, especially, that can be some of the most frustrating stuff on the strike is the tank room. So hopefully the easy approach that I showed here is helpful to some of you. Other than that, I mean, thanks for watching if you made it to the end here. Have a good one. See you next season.